This is Paul Kelly for ASBR Boxing. Delighted to be joined by none other than Colm Murphy. Colm, it's been, I think, maybe about a year since we last spoke. How have things been in that time period?
Yeah, things are going very well. Got this Frank Warren show, biggest fight of my career coming up, and I'm really looking forward to getting it in. So tomorrow's 3 weeks, so making every day count leading up to it, and I'm really excited to go in and be fighting in front of my hometown.
There's been a few changes for you, and we'll come on to that later, but I assume you've been knowing you and the way you are, I'm assuming you've just been flat out in the gym anyway. There's no off days for you.
No, not at all. I do love boxing, but I do train for my mental health, and that requires me to train every day, no matter what happens. Obviously, I have a rest day at the end of the week, but I do have to train. Like I'll be fight week when you have to slow things down. I really don't look forward to that because I just love training.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw you. Did you a couple of those when Matchroom had their shows over here as well? You were blitzing everyone in the 5Ks and all of that as well.
Yeah, I do love a run and love my marathons, long distance running. So get a few more of those done before the fight.
Me too. I'm into my long running. But anyway, we're not talking about me. We're talking about you. One of the main changes, I suppose, that you've had since I last spoke to you was the change of coach, the change of trainer. Formerly with D Walsh, now training with Dan Boyle. How did that change come about? What did you think was the reasoning behind that?
I just needed a switch up, and now that I'm in with Dan, I'm training every day up in Mark's gym. I'm loving it, training other people. And sometimes you do need a change to really go about things, especially as D got me to, I believe, 9-0. And with that, I had to, I probably did lose a wee bit of a hunger and stuff. And now I've got a refresh start. Dan keeps me right, keeps me hungry. He's no crap at all in every day, just training no matter what. And I could go out and win this Commonwealth silver, and that's when he's going to keep me right in a week or two straight back into the gym because we don't take breaks.
Absolutely. I believe this is your third fight together. So how has that relationship developed from the first fight to now?
Yeah, definitely. It's grown a lot. Like we both get on in the fact that we love hard training. We love putting it in every day and giving 100%. And it also helps. We like the same music too.
Brilliant. I have to ask you, you've probably been asked about this many times as well. I believe you did some sparring with Belfast's new world champion, Anto Kakachi. He had his fight with Cordina. Obviously, as I mentioned, now the IBF world champion. How was that experience for you? I'm sure you learned a lot from that.
Yeah, well, I went home with a sore head, I'll tell you that, between us, because, yeah, Anto's brilliant, some operator, and me, my dad, and the whole family were delighted for him. Like, he's crazy, and they should really get a mural put up in Andy Town for him, because that's just an inspirational story to everyone. Like, and it goes to show you what you have deep inside you if you really truly believe in yourself and go out and perform the way you should.
Absolutely, and obviously having shared rounds and stuff with him, I think sometimes we're maybe guilty over here of backing our home fighter. So I was telling everyone, yes, he can do it, he'll win. But then if people over in England or whatever were like, no, Joe Cordina will win, which you understand because he was the champion and all going in. But did you have a feeling, having seen him in the gym, did you have a feeling that Kakachi was going to get the job done?
Yeah, definitely. After our spars, like he's got the right tactics for beating him, and it definitely showed on fight night. And what a team! Well done, the whole team at Holy Trinity. It was just seemed like a mad heist, to be honest, that they went and pulled off. Like, so congratulations, and that just goes down in the Belfast legend. People be talking about that. I'll be telling my kids about that. So what a story.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely brilliant. Just something off topic a bit. I think I saw an interview recently with you, saying that were you debating quitting boxing when you were finished university? If so, why was that? And why did you change your mind? Because I bet you're glad you did change your mind now.
Yeah, definitely am glad. But to be honest, like I have had ups and downs in my life, and I struggle with a lot of self-belief. And because of that, I've had days where I've really have just felt like quitting and throwing in the towel because I've just felt absolutely useless. But to be honest, for anyone out there who has the same type of struggle, you really don't know what you're capable of. And also that there is other people out there who really want to help you. And there is people suffering on the same boat. And see if you can go down and find the strength in yourself to keep going, keep doing it, keep making the right decisions. And good things will come about that because it's just how it works here. People do want to see you do well and to support you doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's, as you said, fair play to you. It's an important message. It's definitely. And aside from that as well, I wanted to ask, you're obviously 11-0 now and you're still on the way up and all of that, but have you had time at all to reflect on your career? I know you're only, 24, but have you had time to reflect? Like, you've already won a Celtic title, you've already won an Irish title. Have you had it? Have you had time to sit back and, be like, do you know what, I've achieved quite a lot already?
Yeah, I do. I pinch myself at times for someone who, was kind of going up from the bottom of this, because I started boxing at 14. Like, it just really came about because I just love training, love putting hard work in, and I never really thought it would be possible that I could like make a path out of it. And I definitely know a few people, especially my friends, take a lot of inspiration for it, and that's what I mean. Because I've had my own struggles and my own downs, I just want to keep pushing and show people that no matter what happens, like, you can keep pushing, and it doesn't have to be a sob story at all. It can just be you going out and being the best version of yourself, and that's what people want to see. And I want to keep doing that for my family and my friends.
Absolutely, mate. Brilliant stuff. What's the end goal? Have you ever thought about that? Did you come into boxing thinking, I want to achieve this, I want to win this belt, or is it just kind of go along with the flow, pick up a few belts along the line, everything's a bonus? What was the end goal for yourself, Colm?
I want to reach my full potential, really. I don't really know what that is yet. Look, boxing's a cruel sport, so I'm not going to sit and say, I want to be a world champion now, because realistically, you got to take, the steps. And even to win a British title would be like an unbelievable experience for me, or even just to fight for it, you know what I mean? So, as I said, I just want to say I've reached my potential. I don't want to be the guy at the bar who's like saying, oh, I could have been this, because they basically just didn't take their chances, you know what I mean? So, see if I do that and I can tell people, look what I did. I threw my name into the hat. That's what I'm happy with, and I'll look back and I know in the years to come, and I'll already be proud of what I've achieved, because I know I did give everything.
Absolutely, absolutely. Looking ahead now to the fight on June 20th, is why I'm here, I suppose, to talk to you about that fight. As you mentioned, the Commonwealth Silver title on the line. Big show in Belfast, SSE Arena. Yourself, you're on it. Yeah, Conor Quinn co-headlining, Pierce O'Leary, a few massive names from these shores. It's a big stage, and yeah, a great opportunity for you to showcase your skills live on TNT Sport.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. There's so much talent on that card. As I said, growing up as an amateur, the likes of Conor Quinn, James McGivern, to be sharing a card with them, people who I always looked up to and thought, oh my God, they're amazing boxers and they're so skillful. So like, to even just be on the undercard of them, it's a dream come true, and goes to show that, just keep working hard and these things will come about. Like, hard work gets good reward.
Absolutely. Hall of Fame promoter Frank Warren, I'm assuming he'll be there. Card Frampton, I believe, works for TNT, so he'll be there as well. Kind of boxing legend over here in Belfast. Do you feel that, a stellar performance that could put you on more of their shows, get signed to them, kind of similar to what has happened to Conor? Do you think, do you think about things like that?
Yeah, I do, but I'm really just focused on going out there and fighting, because I really believe that this is the fight where everything that I've had in the last 10 years, this is all where it's going to come out, and I'm going to really show that I'm tough and I'm resilient, and I'm going to keep pushing for this opportunity to win this fight, because if I have to even go to a hospital after, I'm coming with the win.
Going to mad lengths, that's what I suppose boxers do. Do you think that having the likes of the names I mentioned there, Frank Warren and Carl Frampton at ringside, does that make a difference to you at all, or do you just blank that out and it's just you and your opponent?
No, mental switch goes off when I'm in the ring, and it's going to show.
You're up against Scotland's Jack Turner. I believe he represented Scotland as an amateur, 6-1 as a pro. Do you feel, I know boxing isn't on paper, you fight on the canvas in the ring, but do you feel on paper this is the toughest test of your career so far?
Yes, definitely. It's a real genuine 50-50 fight, and your boy's older, shouldn't even say boy, he is a grown man, like, so that's what I mean. I think he does have 5 years on me, so, and he has a lot of amateur pedigree, so that's what I mean. But I believe the better the boxer and the bigger the test, the more I perform. So I just think it's the perfect opportunity and the perfect fight for me at this stage of my career.
Brilliant. It's just a couple more from me, Colm. Don't want to take up too much of your time. We're roughly we're in June now, early June, so nearly halfway through the year. What do you want the rest of 2024 to have in store for you? Just keeping up the activity. You are a very active fighter. A few more belts after this one as well. What are the kind of the remaining goals just for this year?
I know that Mark was saying after this is the fight, and I'll be off it for the summer. But it would definitely be good to get one more fight in after this, and hopefully, you know, that's what I mean. I'll have the Commonwealth silver, and then I'll be moving on to bigger things, bigger paydays, and stuff like that.
Brilliant. And just finally, Colm, what can fans expect from you on June 28th when it comes to fight night? And for anyone that maybe doesn't know who you are, why should people tune in and watch your fight?
I'm going to wear my heart on my sleeve and go out, and I'm going to put it all in, and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to try and get the win.
Brilliant, Colm. Well, thanks very much for your time. As always, thanks very much for speaking to ESBR Boxing, and all the best for fight night.
Thank you very much for having me.